Hello, everyone. I think seeing from my own channel right now, it has been at least half a year since I last posted any video. And I think it's something that as creators, you really tend to struggle a lot because you really don't know what to make, especially in the beginning stages where you're still figuring out what you would like to produce, to create for people to see, as time is sort of valuable for everybody since you cannot get it back. So then the question that arises, why is it difficult to maintain the drive of being a content creator? There's two aspects or certain nuances to that. To me personally, I feel the weight you have as a creator, as a content creator specifically, is extremely high because whatever you post could affect someone and yourself. And let's say if something happens in the foreseeable future, like maybe you made a mistake, that could haunt you forever because your information is available on the internet. And the other part is not having a definitive why. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I creating videos for? After researching different types of YouTubers, I think I've come to realize, despite the fact that every information that you share on the internet is freely available for someone to criticize, I think there are creators that has created their own creative corners or their own cozy corners on the internet. Some of these that came to mind right now is Pat K, Valerie Lynn, Lil Starner, I'm pretty sure I'm butchering her name, and many others in which I have been checking out as of recent more actively to sort of understand the kind of channel I'm trying to create. I think another part that plays into is the lack of motivation. Like, we sort of need like a drive to create in a consistent manner if we would like to continue posting on YouTube or anything that requires you to record yourself like this for other people to sort of internalize and sort of understand what you are trying to say. For me specifically, I think, as I mentioned about the why, I feel as though the kind of channel I'm sort of trying to create is a mixed media channel mixed with philosophical insights, sort of like what Sean Tucker has been doing, or Pat Gay, and also Valerie Lynn, because she sort of created like a lot of sort of in that sentence, kind of a tongue twister, but it sort of like creates this sceneries with insights that you can take away from the video itself, which is pretty fascinating to me when I see one of her videos. Thus, what is the plan that allows content creation to flow smoothly? At least is what I assume. I think there's 4 aspects to that. There's scripting, schedule, group skill sets, and recording. So let's start with scripting. The video you're watching right now, I sort of have like a script, like I have my script over there right now. However, it's not like fully written out script. It's just more like bullet points of things I feel is needed to talk about in order to keep the video more on a focus or linear, matter. Is that even a proper sentence? Anyway, to sort of like have a general focus of what the video is about. Otherwise, I will just end up blabbering, which is what I've been doing the past videos I've been making on this channel. And I would like to change that to make more of a directional, content creation type of videos, such as mixed media and, like having these sort of like channels that mainly only shares about the process and you can like draw along with it and so on and so forth. Number 2, schedule. Part of scheduling is it helps you to create a specific day for making videos or writing scripts in general, and gives you this block of time to just allow yourself to be in the zone for just specifically that. And I've started doing that more often now. It still need to be part of my daily routine or weekly routine per se, but that is helping tremendously from what I noticed throughout the process of making. Number three, group skill sets. Coming from a person that has multiple interests, it is necessary to sort of group these skill sets together. Like, I wouldn't do, let's say, coding with illustration, even though it's possible to do so. But I'm more in the line of like, right now, I'm into a lot of traditional painting, and I know I have a sort of an interest in motion as well, and design. So I could combine these and sort of create like a end product or end visuals that utilizes all these aspects together. Here and there, I might aim to do like some tutorials, because I've been reading this new book I bought from Stephen Bartlett called The Diary of a CEO, and he mentioned that someone who can teach their skill is able to really master that skill. And I sort of feel there's a certain truth into that, because I remember when I thought, like, this was way back, like when I wrote like a HTML tutorial, HTML CSS, I really remembered all of the coding parts that I've used by teaching the topic. Even though I don't really like the aspect of teaching, because it feels as though you're just giving like more of a step-by-step scenario. I think a combination of teaching with sort of like a lifestyle conversation would be more interesting, but I'm not sure how to make that, to make that more concrete, as you are using people's time to teach them something. So it's not really, it feels such a waste to have like this long extended dialogue just to say in a 30 seconds what exactly you're teaching the person and giving them a step-by-step aspect, and then they're like, okay, why did you take 6 minutes to just cover that 30 seconds, So yeah. And number four, recording. So one thing I've been doing a lot recently is like having B-rolls, like recording quite a lot of footages in which I could use then for my YouTube channel. And these videos are like behind the scenes processes, or me learning a certain tutorial, me just like going to the forest, these kind of aspects in which I could then combine into videos I create in the foreseeable future. So these are the things I think that could really help when it comes to a beginner YouTube content creator. Like there's many other channels that covers more in depth, but I'm feeling these are the insights that are starting to help me now to sort of get into the drive of making. And I aim to schedule for at least 2 videos a month. Minimum 1. I will strive for 1, but 2 videos a month will be, I think, ideal, which is like every 2 weeks I create 1 video, since I now work full-time and I have to still figure out how to make that work with my full-time work. So yeah, all of this sounds practical, in theory, but as the old saying goes, action speaks louder than words. So if you also have the struggle to actually make YouTube videos or to make anything, then perhaps create like a simplified plan on how you can tackle this, and analyze what has been your struggle for the past 1 to 5 or 6 months for actually getting into the creation process for this very thing you're trying to do. And yeah, with that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.